Necklace of First Meet. Written by Shipu. Read by Arashi. He was a thief who ran around Japan swiping values worth more than an old rich lady's bank account. No one ever stopped him, not even the police. At first it was fun. The chase was exhilarating, with the constant shouts over their earpieces or the sounds of doors being broken down. After a few months it lost its excitement, to the point where he can walk inside any jewelry store without a care in the world. In fact, many admire the thief. Fan accounts started growing and his fame grows higher. It had been a week since his last heist. It was known he only came on the weekends. Tomorrow would be his next heist, an auction. It was a dead woman's necklace. The sparkling diamonds caught his eye and could pay the thief's rent for years. Not that he needed it. Moriarty hid in the shadows. He watched as they began the auction for an old doll that looked 80 years old. It was filthy, and one of its button eyes was falling off. It belonged to a famous actor who died years back. He looked at the crowd. Rich, middle-aged geezers held bidding cards and wore suits or cardigans. The thief waited patiently, behind a pillar that lined the auction room. There were paintings, artifacts, and finally, the stunning necklace he was after. "The starting bid is 1 mil." Before the man could finish his sentence, the thief threw a smoke bomb cover that spread across the whole room. Screams and shouts could be heard. Many tried to exit the room or hide under chairs. He walked over to the necklace and held his cane with 2 hands, crossing his stomach. He smacked his cane on the glass that held the necklace, causing shards of glass to scatter on the ground. He smirked, sliding the fragile necklace into his pocket before fleeing to the stairs. Just as he reached the room with the window, a voice echoed through the hallway. "Stop! Stop right there!" A young voice called out. It sounded as if he ran a marathon. The thief's eyes widened. Finally, he thought. He turned around to the figure. He was a short male, pointing a gun at him. A brown fedora lay on his head and a brown cardigan to match. He also wore a checkered tie. "Oh, now you're a cute thing. What's your name, dearest?" He smirked, leaning on his cane. The male lowered his gun to his side and started giggling, then laughing. "You're the famous thief the police couldn't catch?" He laughed and covered his mouth with the back of his hand. The thief stood there, stunned. "Sorry, my apologies. I'm Kokichiyama, the detective who's going to catch you." A slight pause. "Never mind, I'm not sorry." The thief looked at him, eyes wide. A detective finally came to rescue him from a game of complete boredom. How lovely. The thief smiled brightly. "Ah, oui, a detective. Sorry, my love, but maybe another day." "My love, I think your head is crazier than your outfit," he said, pointing the gun aimlessly at him with one hand. The thief was shocked. Who does he think he is talking to? Sassy. I like it. Let's make a deal. You give me the necklace, and I won't leave several holes in your body, 'kay? He suggested, twirling his gun in his hand. From a distance, the thief heard distant shouting from downstairs. Shit. I would love to, but I must. A gunshot. The thief flinched and closed his eyes. He peeked open and didn't feel any bullets in him. He looked near the gun and saw it was pointed up at the ceiling. That was unexpected. Footsteps grew louder. "Well?" He was flushed. "This detective is abnormal." He tipped his top hat. "Till next time, detective. Au revoir." Before he could start running, a flash was heard. Bye-bye. The footsteps grew louder, and the thief couldn't do anything but jump out the window and rip-line to safety. The police busted through the door. A tall female with a uniform that didn't follow the dress code at all walked up to Kokichi. She looked at his gun and pointed a finger at him. "Until a fucking Christ! Did you shoot that gunshot, Shrimpy?" "Nope. And how long are your cow tits gonna hang out of your uniform?" The girl whimpered, covering her breasts. "Hey, it's not my problem if they didn't have any shirts in my size. Also, stop lying. I see the gun right there in your hand." "What? That meanie thief framed me. How can you believe a criminal over me?" The detective whined, fake tears spilling from his eyes. "Whatever. Did you at least see what he looks like? Any evidence at all?" "Well, there was a mask on his face, and he wore this emo-ass outfit. Ooh, with a cape, too." "Let's just get this place wrapped up and get the forensics on this shit." He nodded and exited the building. A smirk appeared on his face as he swirled his handgun on his index finger. He whistled a soft tune and took his phone out, revealing a picture of the thief's full appearance. This isn't going to be boring,